Hi, welcome back to another video from ThisKindaGirl.com, the home of smart and sexy swinger advice. I will take you from nervous newbie to sophisticated swinger in no time. Now, if you haven't done already, do please hit the subscribe button and also hit the little bell icon and you will never miss a video update from me. In my last video, I spoke to you about first time swinger tips and kind of concerns amongst first time swingers and what to expect and why people get started. There's really, and I just wanted to point out in that video that there's no right or wrong way to start swinging or how you decide to enjoy the lifestyle, basically. In this video, I'm going to be giving you some advice on what it's like to meet a couple and also the first time attending a club and the first time attending a private party. So let's get straight down into it. Talk about the first time meeting a couple. So when I first met a couple, I found that I was so excited. Those feelings of just nervous excitement, and I couldn't believe it was happening. And I was really, I was so excited about it. The prospect of having sex with another woman, which is something that I've been wanting for a long time, although I already identified as bi, I hadn't been able to have sex with any women for a little while, and I was really excited about it. I simply wanted us both to have as much pleasure as possible. And when I spoke to her, I found that her fears, her reservations, and her feelings were pretty much the same as mine, so it was really refreshing to hear that. So a top tip is always communicate and talk to the other people involved, because if they're also first time swingers, chances are you will be feeling the same way. Now, we went on a vanilla date first where we spoke about our rules and boundaries and got to know one another before arranging the actual swinging date. It was a really positive and relaxed experience because we'd spent a lot of time building up rapport and also really connecting and understanding what both parties really wanted to get out of it. Now, there was no pressure to do anything. It just flowed naturally and it was really genuinely enjoyable. As I said, there was no pressure to do anything, but we just felt comfortable enough to want to enjoy it. So yeah, basically it was a really positive experience, and I just want to point out the fact that the more you talk and the more you communicate, the more relaxed it will be and the better it will be. Now, I can't stress to you enough the importance of having a vanilla date before you start swinging. Now, sometimes you will meet swingers in clubs and you're perhaps not able to have a proper date, but you can spend some time talking to one another and building up some rapport, establishing some rules and boundaries. Now, you can't just kind of dive in and just start getting involved with it and just hope that everything's okay. You really need to, as I said, take some time to build up rapport. It does really pay off the more you talk about these things. Spending time on a vanilla date or chatting in a on a Kink or a WhatsApp messenger group before you meet up is always a good option. Now, first time at a club, it's really exciting to attend a club. To be surrounded by like-minded sexy people with your partner is really exciting. First of all, you need to check that the club is suitable and they have parties and events which are suitable for your needs. For example, if you want to meet single guys, you probably don't want to go on a night where it's for couples and single girls. If you only want to meet couples, then you need to go on a night where it's for couples. If you're into BDSM, you want to go to a club which specialises in this. So do check that your club is suitable for your needs. Now, most clubs have websites and members pages where you can read all about them. Don't be shy to get in touch with the event or club owners and organisers. That's what they're there for. Send them an email, give them a ring, ask them your questions, your concerns. Do have a good read of the information they have on the website. Any reputable club or party will also have a dedicated host or hostess or manager who will kind of walk you through, show you around, answer your questions. So actually on the night of the event, you won't just kind of be left to get on with it. There'll always be people there to kind of welcome you and guide you and show you the surrounds, and this area's for this, got any problems, come talk to me. So again, they won't just kind of like go, well, off you go. Any reputable place will have people who are dedicated. So first time playing in private. Now, as well as attending swing clubs, their chances are that you may be invited to private parties, or you may hear about private parties happening, or the couples may host parties. These can be at hotels, they can be in private apartments, they can be in people's homes. It doesn't really matter. How people get down is kind of all the same. Now, I always prefer playing on like a neutral ground as opposed to my own home, because I just find it more relaxing. I don't always like to invite other swingers into my personal space. Sometimes I just like to meet in a hotel or apartment. If you are meeting with the swingers in an apartment or hotel, then always establish who pays for what first. Don't leave it until at the end. If it's a private event and there's like 2 or 3 different couples there, then usually the host will say, can everybody contribute, £40-50 or whatever, or sometimes there won't be a cost involved, but sometimes it's polite to take something along. Also, always make sure you take plenty of condoms and lube, because again, perhaps you're not sure on how it will get involved, but any type of play should always be safe play. Another top tip is when you finish playing at a private event or a party, kind of don't feel obliged to stay there for longer than you have to. Don't feel obliged to kind of stay in the room with other couples. If you want to go, if you want to leave, if you want to go and reconnect, then go and do that in private. Nobody's going to expect you to like hang around, and it might be a little bit weird and awkward for you to like, especially if you're a single person, to kind of hang around with a couple. It can be a little bit strange. So don't worry if you're feeling a little bit nervous or a bit weird about it. This is completely normal. I do hope this video has given you an overview into kind of what to expect for first time couples in parties and club situations. If you have any questions, do get involved. If you want to join my swinger group over on Discord, you can. There's loads more experienced swingers on there and lots of information being shared, so I shall include the link in this description for this video. Do please join me next time, and have a great day.